Hey NTW3 fans, we are back with another custom battle for you today, and today we have a bit of an Anglo-Russian front being formed up here, followed up with a little drizzle of Prussian flair, as well as we have a glorious 4v4 here today. One that I pinched off the Lord's Discord, so this is one of that's just being dropped there, that one of the players that was pretty good and worth checking out. Sent in by Dada L, who was playing as I believe 1807 Russia all the way over here. So there's 9-pointer, which is a greatly improved Russian core, I've been told. As we can see, he's already going in, and actually with some French cav here. I imagine it's a little chasseur or something like that. No, it looks like a hussar, in fact. Actually, he's trying to take out here with some Cossacks. Looks like he's going to achieve exactly that. As one Cossack runs away, the other one comes in and bites it on the ass, and we can see some more French cav here has actually managed to sneak around, and they might go in for the Cossacks. In they go. Cossacks going in. Don't know how successful they will be. Cossacks might both rout each other here. Oh, yeah, both were routed, but we've got some hussars here to help mop up what is left, and you can see the French are going to make it across the river. It seems like it might be sort of an Italian campaign, France, by the looks of it. Certainly looking at early period. And yeah, looks like they are going to have a success in crossing this river, but they are going to lose some cav on the way. I presume it's another like little hussar, or no, cavalry battalier, in fact. Okay, wow, yeah, the Cossacks will very much outrun them along with the hussars. So yeah, early success there for the Russians, I guess, getting rid of a couple of cav units. For the French, only losing one themselves. But yeah, the cause for the coalition today are, like we said, 1807 over here. We then have 1808 like UK Spain. This is like under Sir Thomas More. So this is like before sort of like Wellington takes command himself. Sort of being interesting in the army to see in action. Then we have oh, this is still 18. Wow, the rest of the Russian army is still a long way behind. Then we have Prussia here, 1814, so like the invasion of France, Prussia, and then it's also the French campaign, 1814, Russia over here as well. And we can see more French cav going in here. We have dragoons going in, and they've been attacked by some 1814 dragoons of the Russians here. And they're clearing them out very nicely. And the British again over here having another cavalry duel and winning. They've got some good King's Hussars here. The Tabs, they've gone in and they've beaten back the French opponents there. Also looks like we have some pretty heavy cav here coming up from the French. Heavy cav, you know, these days in NTW3 is very strong, very powerful, and needed. So yeah, cuirassiers there. What else do we have? More cuirassiers. Oh boy. Yeah, lots and lots of nasty cavalry. Looks like, yeah, dragoons look like they're rallying, but how good they'll be now, who knows. And that looks like might have been a guard cav there. I'm not entirely sure. Didn't quite see it in time. But yeah, the French corps, I believe we have a, well, the French armies, we have an 1814 France. I can hear more charging taking place already. Jeez. There's a very non-stop battle already. Yeah, I actually managed to take out, looks like a carabinier or something like that. A cav, very nicely done there by the dragoons. So we have an 1814 France, which would make sense for why I saw like guard cavalry. We then have, yes, the 1799 Italy. We also have 1805, like German campaign France. And we have 1815 Naples as well. So a good variety. And I'm excited to see how this one goes down. I've been told that certain few factions do have an absolute stellar of a battle. I won't say who, but definitely get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, and prepare for a glorious NTW3 battle with some excellent cavalry charges, glorious musket volleys, and bombastic cannon volleys. But yes, if you have been enjoying the NTW3 content and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It does help out the channel. We're working towards 9k subs. We're over the halfway mark. And yeah, I hope we can get there very, very soon. I'm very looking forward to it. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, it looks like Russian cav here pushing forward. Might go for this Naples cav. I don't know how good this Neapolitan cav is. Looks kind of pretty good, you know, like hussars. They look fairly like they could be guard-like almost. They look very similar to the guard chasseurs that the French have. And I mean, Naples is commanded by an ex-French marshal who's become king, Murat. So it would make sense that, you know, they were pretty good cav, but we'll see. Yeah, what is this? Yeah, it is guard cav. It's the red lancers, the rouge lancers. Yeah, this is guard cavalry here. Very excited to see them in action. I wonder what other tricks they have up their sleeves. What cav is that supposed to be over here? It's just dragoons, okay. A tiny dragoon unit. We have carabineers back here as well. Okay. And here comes the guard. 1814 is bringing. I expected no less, to be honest. So yeah, these bad boys going into action. Well, actually, are they going to be guard? It could be 1805, I guess. Actually, if they're with this army, yeah, it could be 1805 guard. That would be interesting itself. And you can see the British actually going to put a Prince of Wales like light. Well, I was about to say it's light dragoon, but it's not. It's Prince of Wales Hussars here, and they're going to block this bridge, I guess, just to stop the French advance across this bridge here. But yeah, the French are starting to appear. Yeah, I have a feeling that it might be... Oh, no, it could be 1814, could be 1805. Could be a bit of both. Certainly these grenadiers look more like 1805. And the saps as well. A building has been captured. Alright, they just captured a building right at the back here. Some grenadiers. They actually threw a grenadier back there to hold it. It's a 4-point as well, so it's an important point to hold. French, unknown whether they've captured theirs. So I guess if it came down to LOC victory, which obviously in NTW3 it can do, then currently the Allies are winning, or the coalition are winning. The 14 point, the 4-point back there being occupied. The 1-pointer over in the center is going to be obviously the main point that's going to be contested. Whether they'll send any forces out to the ones on the left and the right, who knows? Be interesting to see. Britain is going to shift his hussars back across this side of the bridge. It looks like Britain is like fully withdrawing from that side. This is going to allow the 1814 player to come across here with his lifeguard units over here as well. So he's got some guardsmen being set up. They're pretty cheap, if I remember, in 1814. I mean, generally, you can get a lot of stuff, like bang for your buck with 1814 Russia, that's for sure. And yeah, I mean, look at the amount of heavy cav that is in this one. This is insane. I mean, I'm counting at least. I mean, there's a guard cav here, which is just about as good as heavy cav. I mean, but yeah, we've got at least one, I'm seeing 2, 3 units about of like heavy cav here getting ready to assault up this this hill and try and go for it. But yeah, looks like the 1-pointer has been occupied in the center here by grenadiers as well. So yeah, they're putting the grenadiers severe in there, and they will probably hold pretty well. But yeah, France is also running. Why is he running up here? He's just going to tire his men out. There's no real achievement to it. He's not going to get there any closer, because the British and the Russians are already very much up here. And these aren't even British. These are, well, they are, I mean, they're in British uniform, but they're Prussians. The British under the Prussian control? Very strange. There you go. I mean, I'm pretty sure they just shot one of their own Russians there, but hey, it happens, I guess. Sometimes, you know, friendly fire, it happens. Oh, but here we go. Yeah, the French are opening up as well. And these guardsmen are getting into the fray. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still unsure as to whether they're 1805 or 1814. I'm gonna go with, I think it's 1814. Oh, we've got like Swiss grenadiers coming up here as well. An Italian is dead. What happened? Oh, Naples managed to take out, I think, yeah, horse artillery here of 1807 Russia. That is very nicely done there by Naples. Very nicely done. And we're going to see a British cav charge here. I don't know really what they're going to go for. The tabs going in. They're trying to go for something. And in come the Highlanders as well. They're going to charge in, and it's all going off. The Highlanders have been repulsed just like that. I don't know if that was a smart idea really by Britain, but Britain is going fully in now. Yeah, the Highlanders here going in. The Assay Regiment. The Glasgow Regiment for Scotland. And they're going to just go smashing through those guys. I don't know if they'll be able to break them though. More and more infantry coming forward here. Yeah, Buckinghamshire. But Britain isn't a good melee faction. I don't know why he's doing this. I mean, they're in squares. I guess he's got that advantage in a sense. Yeah, Britain went for a bayonet charge, then came out of it. Now the tabs are still alive. Going in for another charge here. They might get a good charge into the back of these Frenchies, but there's also the French cavalry battalion coming in to countercharge that. And looks like Britain is going to be repulsed there. Yep. And look at this, some withering fire now from the British as they form up in line and just absolutely pepper those squares of the French. Oh my gosh, that was brutal. And that is what Britain's power is about brutal musket fire. Let the Russians do all the melee fighting, as they are here. Musketeers there of 1807 winning their fight. Now going in for another bayonet charge. 1807 Russia has some pretty good melee stats on their musketeers. They're almost like grenadiers. Some of them. Maybe the Litva is one of them, I don't know. But more cavalry coming in here. The King's Irish Hussars going in, harassing these units here. The chasseurs that can't form square by the looks of it. Moving through all sorts of pain and havoc to the back lines there. Over on this side, seems like the Guard have managed to actually take this hill. Look at this, the French pushed right on. Russia is in full retreat with Prussia. And they are going to just defend this river crossing. Possibly a better idea, actually, because the French were kind of just getting round the backs of this hill defense with their Guard. Sorry, not with their Guard, with their cuirassiers. And now they're in a much better position. I mean, look at this battery that they have set up here. I mean, they've got huge guns here. Huge gun emplacements anyway. They're 6-pounders. They're not that great. Size. Maybe we want to actually roll it back up the hill a little bit. It looks like he's firing slightly too downhill. A general being killed. Oh my gosh. Britain's in absolute... Well, so Britain's absolutely fine. But this Italian campaign, an absolute catastrophe here. Managed to take out that general. And that is probably going to be good night Vienna for that Italian campaign already. Getting like double teamed really here by 1807 and Britain. Sending in his lifeguard infantry here to do his work. Naples really needs to get into play. He is starting to do just that. He's getting some of his infantry set up and he's going in against the Russians here. The Russian Guard looks like a broken. That is a sad sight to see. They should return, hopefully. Yeah, infantry here doing a pretty good job. They're rolling up. Look at that, rolling up the French. They are going. Naples are coming across with some cavalry. Maybe we're going to try and stop the rot of this Italian campaign from breaking even more. There's not much of it left, though. Oh my gosh. What were they hit by there, Britain? I just saw like this British unit crumple. They're getting hit by guns across the river? I don't really know. Got hit by something, that's for sure. Naples, I don't know what he's going to really do now. If he's going to try and just retreat back across his crossing, it might be his best option. Might have to, I don't know if he can sacrifice all these units, so this is a lot. These guys look pretty decent as well. And this is 6.0. I think this is a 6.0 at Naples, so it's not exactly cut out for dueling two armies, that's for sure. Oh, he seems like he might be going in. At least he's going to try and take out that musketeer. And the general is kind of pretty close. Andrei Gortachov there is very close. If Naples could quickly get this unit, he could get the general. But he is well protected by the King's Irish Dragoons. Yeah, no, he's going to try and get these couple of musketeers that bit off more than they can chew. Yeah, in go the King's Irish Hussars as well. And quickly they're leaving as quickly as they arrived. And then in goes the Queen's Own Hussars. Plenty of Hussars here from Britain today. And it looks like he's beaten one. Yeah, both Neapolitan cav units have been routed by the looks of it here. And we're actually going to see a bit of a charge here. There's another lifeguard infantry unit here. It's getting shot to pieces. It's in square. Naples, yeah, causing a few problems. But nothing too major just yet. France on this side has also just retreated. He's decided that this river crossing ain't it. And he's probably right. It's probably not the right move. Whether France could shift over attention over to this side to a very much more open fight, I don't know. Might be able to. Britain is going in again on Naples here. And looks like Britain's actually running over his enemy stakes here. And that's going to be the Lily White's gone. Queen's Own Hussars there. Yep, getting killed by musket fire and stakes. That is painful to see. Yeah, lots of infantry now being shifted forward. Looks like Naples is here to stay. And he's causing some havoc, you know. 1807 Russia actually hasn't got too much left. And Britain, I think's power was in his cav today. It's not got much in the way of infantry. So he... you know, Naples might be able to contend with this. And it looks like some of the Italian army is returning. Not much, but some. And you know, that could always be useful. And we are seeing, looks like, French troops, including guard here, being shifted across. No idea who these guys are. Probably like some Parisians that have been signed up, some citizenry.
Sir, our general is
Yeah, they are being shifted across, and they look like they're going to try and deal with this Britain defense here. It's not the greatest. It's just 2 units. Yeah, Naples is doing a decent enough job here. So much so that, like, 1814 Russia is now shifting across Cav here. Dragoons coming across. Yeah, I think 3 units of them. Yeah, they're now being called across. So, yeah, Naples doing a good job right now. Delaying the guard here of Naples. I mean, I've seen Naples in past battles doing pretty well. See how they can do today. Yeah, they're going to rout those Cossacks, I think. Yep. Nicely done. So, yeah, these are Neapolitan yellow, like vanilla ice cream color troops. They are the guard. They are very, very good. So I expect them to do the best, to be honest, out of any of this infantry. And it looks like they're coming in again. I mean, look at this. They know they can square. It's not going to happen. You need a bayonet charge to these guys if you're going to achieve anything here. And see, yeah, Russia's bringing up some Fusiliers. These are going to be like Prussian troops fighting for the Russians. Yeah, these Fusiliers, they're going to be able to shoot those. Yeah, that's what you do. Fire on them when they're in square like that. And then you should bayonet charge them. And looks like they're going to be able to charge. Well, they fought in square again. Seriously? Wow, they did not look like they could. The Dragoons draw a repulse. Yeah, Naples is clearly a good player. He is doing very good micro right now with his squares and those guards. Moving up the rest of his line infantry here. Probably just cheap sort of like conscripts. They've just got to absorb the fire. Don't get charged by cavalry, and then they'll be fine. They kind of looks like they got some stakes as well dotted around that might be able to help them. Oh, another charge here. Russia looks like he might have got some of the Neapolitan troops here out of square, but some definitely did form. I hope all these units can form square that he's shifting to the flank here, Naples, because otherwise they could be in trouble. He wants only squareable units out here, because those Dragoons don't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, it's very much turned into a Cold War on this side here. Well, I say that. Russia is now looking like he wants to go over on this flank here. Yeah, it's so weird. It's a South Lincolnshire, the old Agamemnons, and it's fighting under the Prussian army. I never knew that was a thing. Well, that's cool. Learned something new there. Got, yeah, Grenadiers from Saxony. Reserve infantry. Just got all of the cav as well. Like, look at all this cav guns. Yep. Should be interesting. We've got like what? There's even more Scots Guards? What is this army? The Russia buffs, the Kings. Being in like a Britain slash Russian army. This really is an Anglo-Russian. There's no Prussians here, really. But yeah, look at this. Cuirassi's going in for a light infantry. What is this trade that France was thinking of here? These cuirassies are worth far much more than that light infantry they just took out. What the heck was that? That was a poor move there from France. And he might be about to lose a second cuirassier here. As these hussars jump on the second one that was coming from the other flank. Cuirassies might be able to get out of that one. I don't know. France is going to need to get a shuffle on to get his infantry here. Those cuirassiers might need to duel it out with the hussars, or he's going to get away with it. I think he's going to be lucky enough. But yeah, that was a poor use of cuirassiers there. Yeah, France can't be affording to use his heavy cavalry like so frivolously. He's got to rely on them on the defense. I mean, Naples is taking the offense here, which I'm surprised. He's almost taking on, well, it looks like 1814's shuffling more troops over this way as well now. I mean, 1807 is nearly out of the game. There's not much he's got left. He's got a few units here and there, but not much. He's used most of his army, it seems, in that push on the Italian campaign. But now Naples starts in the long line battle. And here we go, a bayonet charge going in from the line infantry of Russia here. I'd imagine Naples probably will lose this one. Russian infantry, you know, famed for its bayonet fighting. And I don't know what the quality of this this Nepalese. That's definitely not right, but definitely not in the Himalayas. Neapolitan light infantry, but it doesn't look actually like he's gonna lose. Looks, well, you know, keeps going backwards and forwards here. Oh, well, it's not gonna help if Britain rear charges his own ally. Definitely don't do that. Yep, and literally I think that one guy rear charging actually routed the Russian player there. Naples also did rout. I guess it's a trade, but worse off for the Russians there, to be honest. Naples has plenty more of those trash troops. And look at this, France has shifted across troops here. We've got the Guard Lancers, we've got those guys here, and we also have these provincial, or provisional, sorry, not provincial, provisional dragoons. Yeah, Russia coming in here. I mean, look at this. Red morale. This is not what I expected. Russia charging, they try to get a flank off there, but I think they're routing Neapolitan, they kind of saved that other rallied unit, and the Scots have gone in again. Is this the Glasgow boys? No, it's the 42nd Black Watch. Probably, I would say, the most famous. Or maybe the Gordons. I don't know, the Gordons are pretty famous, but they look like they're going to smash through these Neapolitans easily. What is this one over here? That's the Glasgow, the Assayo Regiment. Yeah, there you go. One broke. The second one should probably break. Blackwatch, I doubt they're going to lose, but honestly, they need to be careful. They don't shoot their own men in the back here. Cavalry Battalion try to go through and break the lines. Yeah, the Italian campaign guys done not a great job, but the Blackwatch actually got routed. There you go. The Russians came in for a second charge, broke the Neapolitans. Yeah, there's so many Cameroonian. I mean, they're not a Highlander unit, but the Cameroonian, that's also a Scottish regiment. And look at this, yeah, look at this. The French now arriving on this flank over here. They've given up on this flank, really. They've shifted troops across. I have a feeling that the 1805 player is going to be the one with all the cuirassiers. What he has as an army, I don't know. But 1814 shifted this direction now. Some troops. And it's heading to a very messy fight down here. Britain should not be getting into melee fights like this, but he is. And they're shooting each other now. The Russians shooting the Brits as they come in. That's not good. They might rout some of these French units here. They're on pretty low morale. One routs, the second one might rout. I think it's just the Swiss that are holding on here. And if they keep recharging themselves like this, look at this. This isn't good. Don't shoot into the back of your own men, Britain. That's not a good idea either. You're winning that fight. Good charge into the side, though. Might make the difference. I'm not sure. I wonder whether it really should have been a Russian unit that did that. Not a British. Yeah, Britain's trying to get out of there now. Russia's breaking. And France was on the... Looks like they were going to lose that fight. They turned it around. Look at that. Naples is still doing great work over here as well. And it looks like we've also got French cav helping to support and beat the Russian cavalry off. Yeah, the guards are still alive here for the French as well. The guard cavalry there. Got a bit of a charge off onto 1807 Russia. And the guards of Naples just don't die. They're being bayonet charged now, though. This might be it. This might be the end. This is a lifeguard unit here of Russia. This has got to be it. I would have thought. But Naples has done a sterling job. Sterling job. It's held up a lot of coalition reserves here and allowed this French army to get across. And it looks like all the gains that they got from destroying 1799 Italy are lost. They've been pushed back into this town. Britain's general is very much open. John Moore here, being shot at. Britain and Russia's got a thin line now. The Cameroonian foot and this line infantry here. That's all that's between them and John Moore being killed right now. They need to get more troops over here. Like, Russia just needs to get the remains of his troops that he has here, defending these guns, get them over this side. Prussia, on the other hand, steadily chipping away. Doesn't look like they've had too much of a fight just yet. But yeah, this is 1805 for sure, coming down the hill now. tell because of the old revolutionary style hats. These guys are veterans of Austerlitz. Let's see what they can get done. Prussia might need to think about retreating, I don't know. The other battle is not looking too great on this side here for the coalition, but they are starting to push back Naples. And France is sending his important lancers on a chase after some hussars here. That's not a good idea. He's going to need those to help defend his Neapolitan ally as he retreats, really. Doesn't need them running off after one tiny little hussar, just tiring themselves out. Because the hussar will be able to run for a lot longer, I'm sure. Yeah, here we go. The Guard are coming forward here. 148 of them left. They were nearly 250 at the beginning of today's battle. But yes, if you want to send in your own replays to be featured on the channel, feel free to join my Discord. The link's down below in the description. As always, guys, you're more than welcome to come and join. If you're a fan of just Total War, if you want to send your own replays, if you just want to come and chat to fellow history and, I don't know, just Total War enthusiasts, feel free to do so. All are welcome. Battle's getting so close to the town now that the Grenadiers are able to chip in and have a few shots from their windows. Don't know what this Nottinghamshire foot's doing here, but this might need to think about turning and facing the French. Just stand there and just start shooting at them. And here we go, 1805 is going in. It's looking pretty serious now. We are seeing Carabiniers coming in. I have a feeling these would be... These might be a later period, like 1814's army, though. Because Carabiniers in 1805 still would have had the bearskins. They wouldn't look like this just yet. That's my preferred look, is the one there with the gold armor, though. My gosh, they look sexy. A general is dead, though. I think that was going to be John Moore if it's anyone. He was very close. Yeah, it's John Moore. He's so close to the front lines. I don't know what he's doing there. I mean, Britain is nearly out, but you don't want to lose your general if needs be. Yeah, the Guard here. Actually, the Guard were nearly losing that fight. He should have carried that fight on. Britain looked like he was doing okay in that fight. They get a volley off here just before the French go in. It looks like a no. And there you go, the Guard broke. And now we're going to see, looks like, the remains of the Italian campaign, which somehow are still in the game. Going to just get pinned down here and just beaten up by the British. I mean, the British are going to charge. I don't know why this British player has been so aggressive with his infantry, charging constantly. And a line fight was probably much more in his interest. Like, he might lose both, like, he might lose his unit here. That's the thing. Maybe not now. Yep, he still lost it. Here we go, Naples. He's done a stellar job. He's tied down a lot of Russian forces here for a long time. It's a shame his French allies on the other side hadn't been aggressive as they could have been. It looks like, I don't know. I think Prussia kind of got defeated a little bit here. Certainly seems like it's the case. I mean, here, look at this. This is an absolute mess by Prussia right now. If he had a cav unit, just any of these cav units here, a dragoon or one of the Carabiniers, send them down into this mess. And they have so much blobs up here that's just disorganized and probably can't form square. And let's see. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of squares down there, but nothing insane. Could have done a lot of damage there. This guy's well formed up, and it's still, they could just bayonet charge down anyway now. Yeah, a lot of guard here. This is all 1814 for sure. Yeah, you wonder whether these guys could have just charged down the hill, could have done some damage. I imagine Britain and 1814 Russia here are gonna, and what remains of 1807 Russia, are gonna mop up what remains of the French here. Naples is gone. Somehow it's still Italian campaign that's surviving here. That is a mystery I will not understand. I think these guys are finished. They just rallied and reappeared. But there you go. easy route for the Russians, and they'll just mop up these last couple here with a couple more bayonet charges. The sheer sight of the Russians should break the French. But yeah, there you go. An easy victory. And now they'll push on to the French. I mean, they cross the road and then they can just get in behind the French, or they can just go and rejoin their Prussians from those lines. Because, I mean, not looking the best in the best of states right now is Prussia. Prussia's having a rough time. He's taking on 2 armies here. Got some grenadiers. I get them on the road, get them ready for a charge. I don't know. I mean, 1805 these infantry might have pretty good melee stats themselves. This is like the peak of the French army. It's 1805, 1806. It's like when they're at their most powerful, I'd say. After that, they're still pretty good. Not as, oh my gosh, the volley there from the British units fighting for the Prussians is brutal. They might rout all these French, actually. No, look at that. They rout the Prussians instead. That's what I mean. Like, this army is just insanely powerful. Should have routed any other like army, and I'm pretty sure the French would have routed there instantly. There you go, the French routed on the second volley, and we're going to see the cav come in. Here's the Landwehr Lancers going to come in and try and just make sure they stay routed. And I think France is going to reconsider his charge here. He should have maybe backed it up with these Carabiniers here. Which I think he's got 2 units of Carabiniers. Because this seems like a much larger unit. Insane. Yeah, look at this. The Uhlans getting so close in. That's a general, I think, in there. I think that's a general. What the heck is he doing here? Yep, that was a general. What is he doing charging in against Uhlans? When they had all this cavalry here, they could have done exactly the same job. What the heck? Okay, I think 1805 is now dead. I'm not sure what happened there. What on earth? But yeah, there you go. 1805 basically dead after making that push across the river. Didn't really need to. I feel like the Allies are on their way. They're coming anyway. The British are like rushing. I mean, they're rushing trying to get across here. They want to deal with these guardsmen. General dead here. Oh, that's Naples' general. He's finally dead. Okay. I didn't even realize he hadn't died. This Hussar here finally got him. I don't know what was the fate of the Red Lancers either. They might still be alive. They just dashed off into the distance. Yep, there they are. They were chasing that Hussar. Pretty sure these guys must be knackered. They look like they've been running everywhere. Such a waste of a good unit there. Really just out in the sticks doing nothing. Britain looks like he's going to be repelled across the river here, though, by some guardsmen and some line infantry. And yep, it's going to be back for round 2 for these guys. But yeah, now I would imagine Prussia is going to just maybe push across here. Why? Where is all this French cav coming from? Why is there a cuirassier all the way over here? Why is it running? Where is this beam? Oh my gosh. I feel like there's either some new players here or there's like someone dropped, because there's no way that you should be running heavy cav like that. These guys can be tired. That's why the like heavy cav's great, but you've got to use it right, and you can't just like have it going from one side of the battle to the other. It's got to keep it where you plan to make a push, break through. Little grenadier unit here from 1805. That's going to get routed in a moment. And I think that's the cuirassier still charging here. I heard a charge. I was like, well, there isn't anything really charging just yet. So I made a quick cut, and just because there's not really too much going on, like the French are basically beat over there, we're just waiting for the Prussians to run across and get to this side here. In fact, 1807 Russia has got his way to the back lines here of the French, and the French have turned around a sizable amount of troops here, lots of guard and some line infantry as well, just to defend against this new Russian incursion. And it seems as though we might be getting to the finale of this battle now. I hope you guys have enjoyed it though. It's certainly been a fun one. Still got a few surprises up their sleeves of the French. These heavy cav here, I don't know what they're going to do with these though. I've been protecting them like their lives depend on it. I guess they do, sort of, but I haven't chosen to throw these carabiners in yet. Still a decent amount of cav for the coalition as well alive. Landwehr Ulan, but they're not anything good enough to probably take on these heavy cav. Yeah, a couple of Landwehr Ulan, and that seems like it's about it really for cav. There's a little dragoon, a couple of dragoons around as well, but yeah, nothing to stop the carabiners. They're going to need to put muskets into those carabiners. And it looks like, well, Prussia's getting a lot of troops up this hill. You remember all the way back at the beginning of the battle when the Allies held this hill? Well, they might be about to again. If we go for a quick dash, they can maybe get up here and get these dragoons. Dragging these Ulans, these carabiners into the fight as well. Or if they wanted to, these Ulan could probably do a quick dash and get the general here and end this battle very quickly. That's what I'd be going for. I'd be going and get the Ulan, go through those two buildings there and get that general. But here we go. Looks like we're going to see line infantry take out these guns. I think these are the Italian campaign guns. Well, they'll be taken out pretty quickly, and then they'll move on to the next ones here, and there's not much to protect them. Yeah, they got the carabiners still up here, just doing nothing. They're using to countercharge the Russians. I felt like that's not a worthwhile option. Line infantry here breaking. The Russians are firing on them with their little fusilier unit here, and they're forming square because of the cavalry on the flank. But here we go, carabiners finally got in, striking those reserve infantry there. They finally decided this is a worthy target to go for, not letting them up their hill. And then I think also we're just seeing dragoons going here. They're being stopped by the Ulans, and also I think the infantry here might have got a volley off. But yeah, the carabiners, they're struggling, but they should take out this unit. Yep, there you go. Mission successful. I think they're going to get shot on the flank though, and they break themselves. Carabiners gone. General's getting shot, in fact, by infantry here and broken. And there you go. I think that's the entire capitulation of the French army there. And that should be GG, I think. I don't see anything else left. Oh, what is over here? Don't say this is. Oh, this is the Lancer that's been running across the entire map. There you go. That's finally broken as well. What a waste of this unit. I don't know what was going on with this Lancer here. But there you go, guys. That is the battle. The French made a few mistakes, but it certainly was a fun battle over here while it lasted. Naples did a very good job for a 6-pointer. Hopefully, I put up the end results. We are looking at the battle from Dada L's perspective, so we'll have the 1807 kills here. I mean, look at the kills for some of these units. The Guard getting 365 kills. As many kills as their days in the year. We have the Fusiliers there, the Bergen Fusiliers. They only lost 6 men. And they got 255 kills. My gosh. More Fusiliers here getting 220 kills. 206 for the Musketeers. Hussars, 176. Musketeers, 147. Dragoons, 117. And there are the rest of the kills, so you want to have a look at those. But there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching today. And I'll see you in the next NTW3 battle. Bye for now.